students, so in this video we're going to do a few questions which involve the chapter function form 4, and let's look at how to solve a more complex question. So here you're given fx, function fx is equals to x minus 2, find f square x. So now here when we find f square x, it will be fx, okay? So this is our f square x. Now we just substitute our value of fx here, so we obtain x minus 2, and then here x minus 2 minus 2. So here eventually we get x minus 4. So this is our value for f square x. Now this is for A. For part B, we are going to find f cube. Now what is f cube? F cube is actually f square fx, because here 2 power 2, here power 1, so 2 plus 1 we obtain 3. So here it will be f square fx is x minus 2. Now we're going to substitute this value into f square since we already obtained previously. So it's going to be x minus 2 minus 4. Now what is the value here? So the value here will be x minus 6. Okay, so since we obtained both f square and f power of 3, now we are required to find f to the power of 30. Okay, as we can see here, when f square, okay, the number behind became double. Okay, so meaning that here was 2 initially, so it became 2 times 2. For f cube, it became 6, so that means it's 2 times 3. Now what would it be for f to the power of 30? So f to the power of 30 will be x minus 2, okay, 2 times 30. Why 2 times 30? Because for this is 2 times 2, for f cube is 2 times 3. So for f30 will be 2 times 30. So the final answer will be x minus 60. So this will be our function for f to the power of 30. Now let's look at another example. Now let's look at the next question. So in the next question you are given a diagram which you can see here. This is function f, this is function g, which maps the p to q, and function g maps q to r. Alright, so given fx is x plus 1 over 2 and the inverse of gx is x over 4 plus 5. Find the value of r. Okay, so to find the value of r, first we have the information of fx is x plus 1 over 2. Now if I put in the value of r inside here, I'll be able to get the image as equal to 4. Okay, this is the object, this is the image. So now I'm just going to substitute here. Okay, so this is r, I'm going to substitute this as r, and I'm going to equal it to 4. Okay, so it equals to 4. Now this is how we rewrite. So it's going to be fr is equal to 4. Okay, so what is fr? We just substitute r plus 1 over 2 equals to 4. So from here we can find value of r. So we cross multiply, r equals to 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. So we found the value of r. So next, to find the value of p. Now to find the value of p, we are given the inverse of gx. So inverse means the opposite way. Alright, so the opposite way is given, the function, but the function g itself is not given, which means that we need to find. Now what we can do is, we don't have to find function g, we just use the information given. So we know to find p, okay, we need to find g4 equals to p. Why is that so? Because the arrow shows to the right. So function g with the object 4 is equals to p. But we have inverse. Okay, so what we can do is 4 is equals to the inverse of this. Okay, now what happens here? What is the inverse? So we just substitute this value. Okay, so 4 is equals to p over 4 plus 5. P over 4, because we substitute the x as p. And here we obtain negative 1 equals to p over 4. So p is equals to negative 4. So we have obtained the value for p. And the last one, find g fx, the composite g fx. So now we need to find g, definitely, because we are given the inverse. Okay, so for part C, we need to find g f x. So what we're going to do first is we're going to find function g. So we are given this function, which is x over 4 plus 5. Is it gx? Wait, hold on. Yep, alright. So gx. So now we're going to let, okay, gx equals to y. So we're going to find the inverse. Okay, gx equals to y. So x is actually the inverse of y. So x is y over 4 plus 5. Now we're going to find the value of y. So x minus 5 is equals to y over 4. Y is equals to cross multiply 4x minus 20. So we already obtained y. So that means our gx is equals to y, right? So our gx is equals to 4x minus 20. So since we already find gx, we can find the composite function gfx. So now gfx. Okay, what's gfx? Fx is x plus 1 over 2. Okay, so we start with g x plus 1 over 2. Okay, so we substitute this value into function g. So f x plus 1 over 2 minus 20. So here we can simplify. So it's 2x plus 2 minus 20. Here we obtain 2x minus 18. So this is our final answer for the composite function.